Hi everyone, happy Friday. How you doing? This is probably a little high. We should probably fix that. Girl, hello. Hi, happy Friday. Welcome to stream. How are we doing? Hi, happy Friday. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream. Thanks, Christine. How's everybody's weekend starting out? Hopefully good. Oh, y'all, I'm tired. I did actually get up on time today, though. I have been having a time getting up this week. Is anybody else feeling that? Is anybody else feeling like it's just... Oh, sorry, Discord. Hold on. Can one of the mods hop in the stream, please, in Discord? Like on the stage. Thank you. I just need somebody to make sure that the... Oh, sorry if y'all can hear my dog screaming. Thank you, Gems. Okay, how's that? Is that better? Is it working? Okay. I don't know why it does that sometimes. So weird. Yeah, sometimes Discord just really doesn't like it. Thank you very much. YouTube for your patience. Thanks, mods, for helping. Discord doing Discord things. 100%. Also, yeah, sorry in advance if you can hear my dog screaming. I don't know what is going on. I don't even think we have a delivery scheduled for today. I think she just has big feelings. Hi. Zabussy, love your username. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Allie and Gems and Eric and Christine. Snow Sprite. How is everyone? Arwen's Rose and Nicole. Hi, all. Hi, dog. Savannah says hi. She would anyways. Actually, I wonder if I can get her to come in here. Hold on. I'm going to mute myself so that I don't whistle in your guys' ear, but let me see if I can whistle at her to come in here. You could barely see her. Oh, she's being a sweet baby. Hold on. Hi, Nanny. And Livebug. Oh, Livebug said, I don't really want to talk to you guys. Now that my camera angle is all fucked up. Hello. Hopefully that's better. It's not. Okay, how's that? Look at that closet door. I know. This is the high quality content that everyone came for. Sorry for giving everyone motion sickness. Hopefully not. I know. Her little snooze. She's so cute. Savannah, what you doing? She's being rambunctious today. Hi, Mal. We're hanging in there. My CMHC internship gave me like 6 new clients all starting this week. Oh, well, you know, I mean, clients are good, but 6 new ones in 1 week is a lot. That's intense. I'm so sorry. You whistle at your dogs? How disrespectful. Cancel. I do. I catcall my dogs because it works. I don't know what it is about whistling at them that they're more responsive to. Especially, listen, we have talked about this before. I am not the primary human. I'm the leftover human. So they don't listen to me. That is good. I'm the disciplinarian, so they don't like me as much. Yeah, 100%. It's because Aaron gets to be the fun, happy, cool guy because I work from home. So I'm the one that has to handle potty breaks and their bad behaviors and our PLAY time, where we invariably violate the rules and try to do things like eat poop and eat acorns and eat mushrooms and eat bugs and kill lizards and kill snakes and all the things. We try to eat cat poop. We try to chew through our blankets. Eric, you've been a member for 26 months, my guy. Thank you. Thank you for being a very well-cooked McNug. I'm so glad to have you here. I caught a cottonmouth yesterday. Oh my God. So far, we've only seen like the little, what are they called? They're like little ribbon snakes or, I don't know. It's like a garter snake. It's not exactly a garter snake, but it's kind of that way. Oh my God. Eric, that's so hateful of you. That's a gay crime. We means also you. We means Savannah and Olivia, mostly. Is there a poopy with a feather on it? That's so rude, Allie. It's a hat that I have spent so much time on. I think I showed you guys this before, actually. It's Laszlo's witch hat from What We Do in the Shadows, and it's so cute. From far away, it is kind of giving poopy a little, but from up close, like, look at her. It's cursed. It looks cursed. Little witch butthole hat. Butthole not included for obvious reasons. Very cute up front. Perhaps doesn't translate well from afar. Yeah, exactly. We agree. My dog loves my girlfriend more than me because my girlfriend does not live here and does not have to enforce rules. Yes, exactly. I think the dogs just find it more fun to be around whoever it is that doesn't have to enforce the rules, which honestly I get. Like, I would too. I think I would enjoy that more, but as it were, somebody has to make sure that we don't eat so much dog poop that we get an upset stomach and puke all over the carpet again like we did last week. So I do think I figured out, did I tell you guys this? I think I figured out that it was an acorn that she ate because one of our trees has teeny, teeny, tiny little baby acorns on it. And we've recently discovered that those exist. And despite the fact that the internet says they're supposed to be pretty bitter and therefore unappealing to most creatures besides like deer and other like, I don't know, livestock, Savannah loves them. Savannah wants to eat those all the time. All the time. So I have been using a leaf blower to like scatter them around the yard and try to like keep them from being just one central, because obviously they're at the base of the tree. So anyone else getting a failed to start camera? Oh, sometimes Discord does that because it's throwing a tantrum. So try leaving the room and coming back. Sometimes you have to like full on restart your Discord, like the app. I am on live chat for one of the playbacks, but I need to switch it for the other one. So thank you. I saw somebody else say their dog eats acorns. Oh, gems. Okay. Acorns and crab apples. God bless. We don't have crab apples. What are those, by the way? Are those actual apples? Excuse. Failed to start here too. Yeah, try backing out of the thing and coming back. It looks like it's working on my end. I think a couple other people said it's working for them too. So, baby sour apples. That is so weird that your dog would eat them. I'll be licensed in Texas. Yeehaw. Yay! Ooh, fun. Licensure. We need more social workers and helpers in conservative places because they're trying to suffocate us to death. Speaking of which, actually, sort of tangentially related, let me walk you through my thought process. That reminded me about the vaccine stuff that we were talking about last week, which, by the way, do double check with your local CVS or Walgreens whether you can in fact get your COVID vaccine / booster and your flu vaccine, because in some places they're unavailable. In some places you have to have a prescription to get them. But in some places you're able to get them if you just select the option that you have an illness or immune compromised status. That makes you more likely to contract those illnesses, which of course we all have, obviously. So make sure that you double check that. But I was thinking about that because I was just researching charities, nonprofits, etc., that we're going to donate to for Love is Blind, because it's happening not next week, but the following week on October 1st. Love is Blind season 9 is premiering. So we're going to play Sningo again. In case you don't know, we play bingo when we watch Love is Blind, because it's like painfully predictable. It's sort of a joke at this point. So we make a little bingo list of all the things that invariably happen every time we watch the fuck out show. And everybody can play, everybody can win stuff. It doesn't matter if you're in the Discord, if you're just a random guy who happened on the channel, we all are able to generate bingo cards and play. So, and you'll get to win stickers. I give out stickers of our emotes. They're very cute. So if you want to play Sningo, come back, not next week, but the week after. And you can play to win little stickers. I'll actually mail you real stickers to wherever you want me to mail them to. So I'm very excited about it. I think it's going to be very fun. Yeah, it's going to be quite a time again, I'm sure, but we are keeping the same system this time. So that should make it easier. We have a whole website. Shout out to Joe. I don't know if Joe's in the chat. I don't think he is, but shout out to Joe. He made us a whole website that's called Sningo.com so that you guys can double check the call sheet in real time while we're playing bingo. So if you're playing bingo and you're like, I have this thing on my bingo sheet, but I don't know if it's happened or if it's gotten called yet, you can just type in Sningo.com on your little browser and look through the list and it'll show you. If it's gotten called, then it will be on the list. Isn't that lovely? Joe is so lovely. Thank you, Joe, for making Sningo. I worked in organic agriculture and law for nearly 2 decades and have a lot of random horticulture factoids. That's really interesting, Zibosi. And also, that was quite the sentence to get out. You guys, I have fucking dry mouth from my legally prescribed and appropriately dosed microdose of methamphetamine. Why does Vyvanse have to give you dry mouth? I just want my mouth to be normal. That was a sentence. Joe's a real one. He's also definitely mod tech support. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Stephanie, you've been a member for 30 months. Yay, Sningo. Thank you so much for being a McNug for 30 months. And very much yes. Yay, Sningo. I'm super excited about it. CVS Care and RX insurance company is no longer going to cover Vyvanse. Oh my God. That's so hateful. What the fuck? It's like they don't want us to win. They just don't want us to win. That shit makes me so mad. I know. Thanks, RFK. Fucking rot in piss and shit. I hope that man stubs his toe and like hits his funny bone just right for every day for the rest of the time that he's alive, which I imagine will probably not be that long because the man looks like he's a walking corpse already, but still. I hope that he has a terrible fucking time. Stephanie Yachtman, nice round 30. Oh, nice round 30. Yeah, I was like, round 30 of what? Yes, step on Legos. Run on a treadmill with eternal Legos. Be inconvenienced. Get stuck driving behind somebody who drives really slow and misses their turn and then makes it your problem. Drives really slow, tries to figure out how to make a U-turn. As Linda Belcher says, he can go fart in a phone booth. Yeah, that too. Have the rankest farts and defend yourself. My dad at age 60 finally got an ADHD diagnosis and some micrometh, and he's doing so good, and I'm so proud of him. Yay! Natalie, that's really exciting. Shout out to your dad. Big ups. Get his toenail caught on his sock constantly. Oh, yes. Have hangnails forever that get caught on your sweaters and get sometimes ripped out when you're not expecting it and they hurt really bad. Wet sleeves or worse, wet socks. Sweaty, wet socks that stick to your feet and are stinky. Yeah. Ingrown toenails on every toe is diabolical. Oh, Christine, you've been a member for 30 months. I'm such a crispy McNug. Yes, toasted to perfection. Thank you for being a McNug for such a long time. Also, you and Stephanie match, twinsies. An eyelash that you just can't get out of your eye. One of the ones that like rolls back behind your eyeball when you try to get it and it won't come back. Yep. Allie, you've been a McNug for 10 months. I'm a baby. You are. But that means that you have 20 more months to toast to perfection. So is 30 how long memberships have existed? Honestly, I feel like probably. I feel that you've been a member forever. Since the beginning of time, since the before times. Stepping in a puddle that might be water, but it might have come out of an animal's body. Oh, yuck. Ew. Yeah, when you step on mystery fluid and it's like sort of oddly sticky. Oh, or worse, when you step barefoot in dog slobber and it like does the thing where it like stretches, gets all stuck. Blech. Litterbox Hero, a member for 16 months, halfway to crispy. Hell yeah. Thank you for being a member for 16 months, my friend. Low-key Joe's gifting me 10 memberships. Might have been someone else. Probably Joe. It's probably Joe. To be fair, it's probably Joe. The stream is glitching out for me, and I think my internet is the problem. Oh no, Emily, I'm so sorry. I think on my end it looks good, so I would assume if it's having issues, it might be your internet. But if it continues to be a problem, let me know. I don't know. Shit is fucked up today, so who knows? That would require. Oh, Aaron just texted me. Hi, Pumpkin. A sock is actually worse than barefoot, so let's go with that. Honestly, true. Wet socks are the worst, especially when you can't take them off because you're like not at home or something's going on and you like haven't had time to take them off. Oh, the worst. Oh, a cat barf sock is horrifying. Okay. Went on a first date earlier this week, and I think I believe in love at first sight, or at least lust at first sight. Okay, Pizza Eggie, that's so fun. Love that for you. I hope that continues to be a fun time. Well, also, yes, hi, gay. Happy Friday. Excuse me. Happy stream day. That's happened to me. Favorite shoes. Oh God. Yeah. Actually, I have had that. I've had a pair of shoes be sacrificed to, the dog gods for that reason. It was awful. It was horrifying. Truly the worst. And I was really sad because they were glittery. They were knockoff, to be fair, but they were like glittery. They weren't Docs. They weren't Crocs. What's the other one? What's the third shoe in the gay trifecta, the gay trinity? Docs, Crocs. It's escaping me. Not Converse, Birks. Yes, they were Birkenstocks. Yeah. Yeah, Docs, Crocs, and Stocks. It was a pair of knockoff Birkenstocks, to be fair, but they were glittery and they were very cute. And I had to throw them away. I'm a Birk gay. I haven't actually owned real Birkenstocks. One of my friends from back home is like a diehard Birkenstocks. Yeah. And I get it. I do. But I just haven't really, made the jump. Hi, Pumpkin. How are you? Thanks for popping in the chat. I bought mine in 2010 and they're awesome. That's what I've heard. Like they last for a really long time. Let me see if I can. Ooh, I can gift memberships again. Woohoo. Okay, let me see here. Okay, YouTube, let me do what I'm trying to do. Okay. Yay. I can give away 5 memberships. Woohoo. Let me see. I think I can do 5 more. 5 more memberships. Here we go. I don't know if it'll let me do more. It won't. Hateful. Oh my gosh. It will. Oh no. I have to, that was my 10 that it gives me for free. Okay. So Mal, Cupcake Monster 3000, Arizona Can 69, Sydney H, Kylie Jean, Michelle White, Hi Bye, Alexandria G Ski, Nicole and her cats. Oh my God. Congratulations. Welcome to the McNugs. I hope that you guys have the best time being McNugs. Feel free to please stay. We love you. That was really disorienting. It really changed my whole thing for no reason. Hi. Yeah, Mal, of course. It gives me 10 for free. It's supposed to give me 10 for free every month, but sometimes I check and it doesn't. So I don't know what that's about. But welcome to the McNugs. Please use all the emotes. Yeah, you're one of us now. You're one of us. Oh, Christine, did you get one too? That's really funny. Okay, well, welcome, Christine, to the McNugs. It's so nice to meet you. You guys, my hair, it's forever. It's bothering me. Christine, what? Tell me things. Oh yeah, also, so nice to meet you. I was joking. That was the joke, is that I've known you for what feels like forever, honestly. If you want to join our Discord server, you have to be a Snosh Blossom, an Escar Gourd, or a Snack-o-lantern, either here or on Patreon. So if you want to come hang out, partake in the depravity, just joking, a little, but come hang out in our Discord server. It's very fun. You can watch the show without the overlay while it's live only. That's an important disclaimer. It will not be available as a replay without the overlay. I'm so sorry. But there's lots of other fun things in our Discord server. Hi, Joe. How are you? Thanks for coming. We were just talking about you because we were talking about Sningo. I said thank you. Everybody said thank you for the website. Oh, yes. Also, oh my gosh. Okay. Speaking of which, our Discord server, we're going to do something new. We're doing something fun. We have decided, I mostly decided and then kind of poked and prodded the mods into helping me do this. But we are going to start a game night. It's going to take place during the daytime time zones. But we're doing game night on the server. It's available to everybody. You don't have to be any specific tier. Any member of the Discord server gets to come hang out. We're going to play games. Mods are going to take turns hosting. So we're hoping to do it every week. It's going to take place on Saturdays at 11 o'clock Central Standard Time. But ideally, it'll happen every week. If we don't have a mod to host, then we'll have to cancel. But it will always be a Saturday at 11 Central Standard Time. 11 a.m. to be clear. I think that's probably obvious. But yes, it's game night for the Europeans. Yeah, I wanted to set it at a time that everyone, like, it's as inclusive as it can be for, folks in all time zones. So my week is just us talking shit about Mickey. Okay, wait, can I join? Because that sounds so fun. I do that for free already. My brain does that just on its own. So I bet I would be the CEO of the company. No, did I freeze? Oh my God. That's the craziest face. Am I frozen? Hold on. I'm turning my camera off. Turning it back on. Not frozen. Okay, great. Yes. But anyways, so we're starting game night. It's going to be games of all types. The only disclaimer that I gave the mods is that it has to be something that everybody can play. So if mods want to host a game night that is like, something that everybody has to own, like Baldur's Gate, for example, they can do that another time and like start another event for that. But dedicated game night time is stuff that everybody can play for free. So Discord activities, anything that's available for free on the internet, like Scrabble. I think we have like Rummikub, Stratego, puzzles, crosswords, stuff like that. Yeah, code names, but also like all of the Discord activities that are like honestly kind of getting wild. There's a lot of stuff in there. There's Letter League, there's the little puzzle one, there's putt golf. There's also like platform co-op games where you can like play little I don't know, like campaigns. Yes, there's trivia, Jackbox, Cards Against Humanity or Bad Cards, both of them. D&D for sure, I think is on the list, but it just depends on which mod is hosting and whether they want to put together like a little one shot or something. There are also like pre-made trivia games and things like that. Let's see. What else is on the list? Actually, I can pull it up. Hold on. Let me see. I hope it just pulls it up. It does. Okay. Let's see. All of the Jackboxes, as long as the mod that's hosting has it, obviously. In Discord, the activities, we have Know What I Meme, Stratego, Battle Tabs, Spark, Bubble League, Putt Party, Pool, Poker, Crazy Eights, Tiny Royale, which is like a battle royale kind of thing, I think. Smash Karts, which is basically just rip off Mario Kart. Soulbound is a D&D sort of multiplayer game, but there's also a different game. I was talking to Joe about it the other day because I just bought it. I think Joe bought it too. It's called Sunderfolk. It's called Sunderfolk. That's basically like Jackbox, but D&D. It is like a sort of cumulative save file thing where like you'd have to start over to have new people in it, but I'm thinking about hosting with that. We have Yahtzee, Azul. There's other board game websites that you can pay, like the mod, if we want to like pay for a membership or whatever. You can access things like Settlers of Catan, Ticket to Ride. Let's see. Oh, Quiz Planet is the trivia one. Go-karts. We have all the things. Oh my God. Kyle McGee, thank you for the $50. That is so kind of you. Without a message or anything. You're wild, man. Thank you for the $50. Please feel free to pop in the chat. I would love to chit chat. That's wild. Thank you so much for the $50. That was great timing. Is there some way we can play Cards Against Humanity? Yeah, there's rip-off Cards Against Humanity, but also I looked at the Cards Against Humanity website, and I think there is a way that you can play like a limited version of the game for free. So you broke Mickey. You did a little. That caught me off guard for sure. I'm going to make UK trivia night to be biased. Fair enough. Yeah, it's up to the mods' discretion what they want to play. I am hoping that we'll be able to announce what game we're going to play roughly a week before actual game night, so that we can have time for everybody to get familiar with the game if they don't know, or folks can just decide whether they want to join. But I'm very excited about it. I think it's going to be very fun. I saw somebody say third space games earlier, and yes, that's the vibe. I'm hoping that it'll be a nice way for everyone to get to know each other more, chit chat, etc. So if you're already in the Discord server, keep an eye out. We're going to be making a channel here in a little bit. But if you're not in the server, come hang out, because our first game night is happening actually after we premiere Love is Blind. So Love is Blind will happen on Wednesday. We're streaming that on Wednesday. We'll be doing patron-only streams for Escarg Words and Snack-O-Lanterns on Friday. And then game night is happening on Saturday, which is like October 5th, I think. Whatever the Saturday, the first Saturday is in, October 1st. Is that not what I said? On Wednesday, October 1st. Whatever the first Saturday is in October, that's when game night is happening for the first time. I'll be hosting it. So come hang out if you want to play a game. I think Joe is hosting it too, so we're going to figure out what game we want to play. I think we talked about Sunderfolk, but we'll see. We shall see. No, not next week, to be clear. Next week, we're not streaming at all, actually, because I'm going to take a break. I'm taking a selfish. I'm taking a selfish before the Cuckoo Bananas is Z's. That is Love is Sningo, which I think I feel justified in. When Wednesday is the stream going to be? Wednesday, October 1st, because that's when Love is Blind premieres. So we're going to be streaming the same day that Love is Blind comes out. Take that, selfish. Thank you. Thank you, Aria. Thank you, Sam. Yeah, my mom is obsessed with it too. Take that, shellfish. Thank you. Canadians have an advantage. Oh, with British trivia, that's fair. Doing a self-care. I know, Christine, the most selfish. But still, whatever. You guys know what I mean. You know what I mean? You get it. We're taking a week off because Love is Sningo. It's a lot. It's a lot, but it's going to be fun. I'm excited. I also decided to take a selfish last Love is Sningo, And instead of competing or playing to win specific packs of stickers, everybody gets a mystery pack. So if you win Sningo, if you get like bingo while we're watching the episode, you get a mystery pack of stickers with 3 stickers in it, maybe an extra, because I get a lot of extra stickers when we make Etsy orders and things. So 3 mystery stickers. Kyle, thank you for the extra $20. I just wanted to say thank you so much for your content. It helps me get through a really hard time. That's so nice. Kyle, I'm very glad. I'm honestly, like, genuinely, I'm just honored to be able to help and like be supportive of people. Cause I don't know, like a lot of times I just feel like a guy who's yelling on the internet about mental health, but I'm happy that we can keep each other digital company and share the space together. It's very fun. You know what you mean? That you hate us and you don't want to hang out with us anymore. Totally, Gems. That's 100%. That's what it is. Yes. Oh yeah, Big Fat Quiz. That's the British quiz show, right, Eric? You're not just a guy. A guy. That's so nice. Thank you. That's a nice compliment. Has anyone watched the podcast with Ned from the Try Guys interviewing his ex-wife? No, and I refuse to, because what the fuck is that? That whole situation, honestly, I'm just not into it. I'm not into the like comeback for a person who, it's not even that he like cheated on his wife, because like obviously that's shitty and I disagree with that, but that he had a sexual relationship with somebody who was a subordinate at his company. He abused his position of power as a CEO and like conveniently glossed over that in every subsequent interview that he's done. Like, hello? He like doesn't really talk about that part, which I think is gross. So, oh yeah, that's right. He was the HR person too. Worse. Penalty box bad. Go away. Go get a regular office job. Literally fucking go away. Yeah, I guess they didn't announce that they're divorced or separated until recently. So, you know, good for Ariel. Love and light to her and her kids and her family. And, you know, love and light to Ned in the sense that I want him to be a good dad to his fucking children. And that's it. Love and light in the way that I hope that he doesn't fail the people who depend on him. And that is all. Otherwise, go away. Truly. I'm a big Try Guys fan, and it's the it's like straight out of the Abuser playbook. I also love that the Try Guys have responded by basically just saying like, hey, by the way, we have this whole platform where we're making wonderful and lovely content that is supposed to be interesting and timely and transformative, and, you know, come support our company basically, because, you know, fair enough. I love that. Hold on. What happened? Oh, stand up. Excuse. I'm just glad to know Ned's wife divorced him, because for a minute there it looks like she was going to stay. I mean, I don't know. If she had decided to stay though, like that's her prerogative. She's an adult. And I think people deal with that stuff in their own way, but it's exciting to see somebody get a W and stand up for themselves and make the choice for them that is most authentic and supportive for what they need, you know? Like, ultimately, I'm gonna be excited about that. I haven't followed that whole saga, and I'm glad. Yes, that's fair, Christine, because it's like a wreck. Joe, thank you for the 20 memberships. Okay, let's see. Who else got a membership today then? Renee, Spicy Salsa, Angela, Kimberly, Max, Hamba Banamba. Yes, Mama Do, you got one again. Kat, Bostic, Dogs and Clogs, Kay Hansen, Maddie, Delphine. Lazy Links, Meat Master 1022. Oh, Caterpillar, Megan Eastman, Arian Bates, Punky 7907, James Murphy, Jenny's Wonderland. And I think that's it. Welcome to the McNugs. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. You can't give me Mickey me, you too. I know, I gave Christine a membership. I just so happened to be able to randomly give Christine a membership. Hold on. What happened? Ariel's doing pottery. Ooh, fun. I love that. The one where she said she couldn't forgive him. Oh, you mean like Ned blowing up his family? Yeah, I know, it sucks. He's the worst. I've been struggling with a lot of anxiety and serious mental health problems. Your videos have been a big distraction. Thank you. Sophia, big love to you, my friend. I have been there and I resonate with that. So I'm glad that the channel can be helpful, but big love. Hopefully you're able to find some like formal support that can be there, you know, because that's really important. Raspberry. Look at Joko. You're doing amazing. What is that? The sound, the Kardashians one. Look at her go. That's what I was looking for. Raspberry, that's what it reminded me of. What a great surprise. Took all day off after a concert to watch it live and got gifted memberships. Yay! Okay, I love that. Congratulations. Have you watched Unknown Number? No. What is that? Is that the thing that's on the front page of Netflix that looks very scary? I feel that I've seen the like tile for that, but I haven't seen it or watched it, or, you know, I don't know anything about it. It's a bullying documentary. That sounds stressful. According to the reviews I've seen, Netflix left a lot out. Oh, of like the original story. That's fucked up. Yes, Raspberry Italia, exactly. Netflix did it poorly. Shocking. Shocking news. I would have never guessed that Netflix would do something poorly. Netflix, of all people. Who could have seen that coming? I'm curious to hear Mickey's thoughts on it. Is it like worth watching and talking about on the channel type situation? Or is it a sort of nothing burger? I haven't seen it, but I've seen YouTubers talking about it. Interesting. Dr. Honda did 5. Although, to be fair, Dr. Honda been making episodes. He has shorter videos than me where he talks about like smaller segments of shows. So I could see that. You'll be mad about it. Interesting. Oh yeah, Christine, thank you. Don't forget to like the stream. And yeah, have a snack and some water. I should take my own goddamn advice. I should really get like a drink or something before we get started because I got a dry mouth. Only coffee. That's fair. I want to look into the real story. I felt like there were holes. Yeah, I feel like if I talk about it on the channel, I'll probably have to do some research about the genuine, turn of events before I talk about it. Because I hate when shows leave stuff out and then it's like you're talking about something that you don't know anything about because the show misled you, you know? Cuckoo Bananas. Okay. Kenny JD did a video. It's shocking because of the twist. Interesting. My contact lenses are taking me for a ride today. I know I should really hydrate. See, but the thing is that my water bottle, it's across the house, and it's also empty. So not only do I have to go get it, I have to fill it, which I don't really want to do. So, you know, Dash is on it. Thank you, Pumpkin. Yeah, if you're close to home, then I'll just wait for Aaron to come get it, and then he could bring me my water bottle. It is a struggle. It is. It's the ADHD way. It is. Okay. We are at 50 minutes, and we should probably start this episode, the show anyways. Oh, hold on. Aaron's calling me. Okay, hello. Aaron's gonna get me stuff. Hold on. We have to look at a menu so that Aaron can bring me something. What is it called? I can't tell you guys what it's called because I don't want to dox myself. Hold on. Let me see. Hold, please. Thank you for your patience. We're ordering stuff because Aaron is on the case. I want an Aaron in my life. Honestly, highly recommend. Highly recommend having an Aaron in your life, because anything that I can't do, or honestly, anything that I can do, Aaron does it better, which is just really, it's a gift. All right, hold on. Because why does this not want to work on my phone? Does anybody else's phone just like periodically fucking give up? It's so annoying. Okay, well, I don't really want you to do that. So thank you, phone, for doing that. All right, well, hold on. I guess we just have to start over. Thank you for your patience in advance, chat, because this is taking much longer than I anticipated it taking. Dog Dash, you got to turn your phone off regularly. I will not be doing that. I will not be doing that whatsoever. No. All right, hold on. Let's look at just the most recent. Here we go. No. Why do we not just have like a standard... Let's see. Can I just... Okay, yeah, here we go. What do we want to get? Do we think I should get a coffee or a tea? Weigh in. At least close all the background apps. I'm terrible at doing that. I really should do that more, but I don't. Tea for sure. Tea for sure. Okay. I haven't heard Christine ask, are you in live chat? Yes, I am. Christine did ask earlier. All right. Tea it is. Let's see. Iced tea, obviously. I know that a lot of people like tea lattes. I just don't. I'm sorry, I don't. It's not my thing. And I wish that it was. But, you know. Okay. Do we want to get here's our option. Green tea or like a mint sort of like a caffeine free situation. Chai tea, Thai tea. Fun fact, chai tea means tea. Chai just means tea. Neither. Ice mint tea sounds refreshing. Lemonade and tea. Well, that does sound good. That's your worst take. Okay, but if that's my worst take, I do feel that we're doing pretty good. You know? So that's fine. I will be canceled for not liking tea lattes. I will accept that judgment. I will wear that proudly. I hate green tea. Well, I don't want hot tea. I can get black breakfast tea, but I don't want that. Iced mint tea sounds refreshing. I know that a lot of people like tea lattes, and that's fine. I just feel if I'm going to have like a tea or coffee kind of situation, and it's going to have like a tea and like milk, dairy, like a creamy sort of situation, then I just want a coffee. Then I'm just going to choose to get an iced latte. If I'm choosing to put like dairy or like non-dairy, whatever, you get it, then I'm choosing like an iced lavender and honey latte. That like 12 out of 10 times. Boba is different because there's boba in it, you know? But I don't want dairy in this moment. I want, I think I'm leaning towards mint. Somebody said it sounds refreshing, and it does. So we're doing that. Let me text Aaron. Can I get... Okay. Please. Thank you. I will die on the hill that even when somebody offers to do something, I say please and thank you. Because it just feels rude. Love lavender and coffee or tea. Yes. Yes, exactly. An iced lavender honey latte with oat milk is the gay experience. At least it's the queer femme experience, in my opinion. So, oat milk generally, really, honestly. Now I want mint too. I like hot mint tea as like a wind down beverage also. That to me is like calming. I will sometimes put chamomile in it, but I don't know. Chamomile can sometimes be a little bit too earthy for me. There's like a bit of a sort of dirt aftertaste that is a little bit It detracts from the mint, I feel. Just black tea with boba flavors, so you don't need to put dairy in it. It's like making a regular cup of tea. Hold on, what? Dirty chai is also an elite experience, but that would rocket me into space if I have a dirty chai while freshly having taken my Vyvanse. If you guys want to watch me turn into that squirrel from Over the Hedge, then I'll have a dirty chai with Vyvanse, like fresh Vyvanse on an empty stomach. That is not a wise choice. We would watch this stream in record time. I've been drinking so much water since I'm sick, and it's a good reminder that other beverages exist. Okay, but also water is a great choice while you're sick. So, okay, but also, Christine, yes, you're correct. Do you have bad chamomile tea? Probably. Maybe. We should watch the show. Me and my dry mouth. Just... So sorry. All right, here we go. In case you missed it last time, by the way, we are like 10 minutes and 45 seconds in because I cannot help myself. And we watched the first 10 minutes last time. So we are watching the Ultimatum Queer Love. This is episode 10, which is the reunion. And we're at 10 minutes and 44 seconds. If you want to see us talk about the first 10 minutes, we watched it last time in last week's stream. So go watch that and then you could come back. Her name is Phoebe. Oh, your rescue kitten is named Phoebe? Our biggest Pothos is named Phoebe. Twins. She was also a rescue in the way that I bought her from a nursery. So like not at all, but close enough. Okay, we are watching Queer Ultimatum episode 10. 10 minutes and 44 seconds. There is an overlay because I don't have a choice. If you want to watch it without the overlay, while it is live only, you can join the Snosh Blossoms or above here on YouTube or on Patreon to get access to our Discord server where we hang out and we watch it concurrently while the stream is streaming. You should also just join the channel memberships or the Discord for funsies because we're a fun time. We're quite cool. So thanks in advance for that. Don't forget to like the stream. You can subscribe, all the things. Let's watch the show. We're going to watch it at 1.25 speed though, because everyone on this show talks unbelievably fucking slow. And if you hate that, then I'm sorry. Let's keep going or start watching. 10 minutes and 45 seconds. Press and play in 3, 2, 1.
You let me know that because
why can't I hear it? Are my headphones off?
You did what, like,
can you guys hear it?
I'm grateful for what it was. I learned a lot throughout
there we go.
that period of time.
Yeah.
But truly, wholeheartedly, I'm happy you guys are happy.
Okay, well.
Doubt.
So do you guys have a wedding date?
Not yet. No wedding date. We think we have a city in mind.
Yes.
Destination.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta fly to be out there.
Do they serve oxtail wherever you're going?
Probably not. We've been kind of planning ideas, but haven't actually made plans. No.
Well, enjoy that because it is a really magical time in a relationship. It's really fun. So I wish you the best. Okay, let's move on to a couple who decided to go their separate ways. In a unique twist of events, the one that issued the ultimatum ended up not wanting to get engaged in the end. Ashley and Marita.
Oh boy.
Marita, catch us up. Have you spoken to Ashley since the experience?
Yeah. On decision day, when Ashley and I split, I was heartbroken and I didn't know what to think. I didn't know how to feel. And then when we went back, she was still kind of just using me, and I kicked her out and I told her to go back to Indiana. And I did break up with her, and that was in May.
Okay, for context, we never got back together after the show. She was upset because we didn't leave engaged. And like we went to Key West after that. We had a great time.
You want to know what happened? The day after, I
can't
asked
even
the
finish my
producers
sentences.
to get me a hotel room that night because I was heartbroken. You asked my dad for his blessing, and then the
Yes,
next time I
but-
saw you, you didn't propose to me. I was heartbroken, Ashley. I was in love with you.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
then the
What is happening right now? Okay. So it sounds like after everything unfolded, Marita was obviously very upset. For those of you that aren't caught up, Marita and Ashley came into the show. Ashley issued the ultimatum to Marita because Ashley wanted to get married. And over the course of this whole shebang, they ended up not being like a good fit. So Ashley did not propose at the end of all of this, and Marita was very upset. So apparently when they went back home, they were still living together, and or they went to Key West. Why would this is the thing that I don't understand. Maybe this is just me being like an avoidant attachment queen. Maybe this is just me being like a Scorpio stellium, or like me just being an asshole. I don't know. But if we're broken up, like, bye, deuces, sayonara. The only person in the world that I think I would ever have a hard time like separating my life from would be Aaron. We've talked about that like if Aaron and I ever got a divorce, we would probably just be platonic roommates because I just love him so much. I just don't think I could live away from him. But like this situation where like we're obviously not compatible, I don't know, man. And like they went through a lot in this whole experience. I feel that immediately upon returning home, I would be like, later days, I gotta get out of here. Yeah, exactly. Ugh. If you guys hear grunting, by the way, Savannah is being a silly goose. Oh, it's Liv. Sometimes the dogs do this thing. This is such an aside. Sometimes the dogs do this thing where Savannah especially does it, where she'll lay on her back with her legs up in the air and she like scoots herself. We call it her giving herself rubbies. Because it's like she's petting herself. She's like squirming. She does this little like, she looks like a little stingray. Her little butt like wiggles back and forth. It's quite cute. Yeah, I think she's like, I don't know. She's petting herself. Maybe she just likes the feeling of the carpet. I don't know. She does it outside too. It's quite cute. But if you hear grunting noises, it's because Liv's doing that now. So some couples break up but are still compatible as friends. These two aren't. Baby, and yes, exactly. I think, yes, that is what I'm getting at. And I think that is what would be hard. Because, yes, like being compatible, sure, right? Or like for people, yes, yeah, we're civil for our daughter, for sure. Like trying to be like good co-parents, trying to be people who can like coexist, you know? Sure. But to go on a vacation together? No. I couldn't do that. I would have a hard time with that. Okay. 12 minutes and 34 seconds. Pressing play. In 3, 2, 1.
Hey, I literally begged for you like the whole
and say,
past
hey,
year
we're gonna go to the Keys because none of the show mattered.
Yeah.
All of that was for show. None of that matters. I still love you. And you know what? That's called gaslighting.
Actually, no, I just didn't let myself be like completely myself because there were cameras around. And like, that's just me. Like,
Well,
I
you
don't
know
have
what?
this personality.
I know the truth behind you. Let's talk about the fact that my grandfather was dying.
What is happening? What? Okay. So, let's just keep going. 13 minutes and 2 seconds. Pressing play. In 3, 2, 1. Ashley's face. This is the face of a woman who's heard this a bajillion times. Christine, yes. The gif of that guy with the mouth going, the fuck? Oh my god. I know. Somebody clip this, please. This is a great emote. Allie, that was my thought, but maybe we're gonna like bring it back around. I don't know. Also, my hair's driving me nuts. I feel that we're entering a new phase of overstimulated, like autistic stimulation issues because having my hair down is pissing me off. Honestly, it's mostly just that it's being smushed by my headphones now. Maybe I would like it more if I didn't have my hair underneath it. Let's try that. Hold on. Maybe if we just like... No. I hate that. I hate that so much more. What if we do this? See, but then it's still like... Okay, but see, this is the thing. Watch. If I do this, I don't like the feeling of that. Anyways, now I look like a cue ball. Like, what? This is not a look. You know what I mean? This is also not a look, and I'm still being overstimulated. Ugh. Okay, that's a little better. I don't know why, but it is. We might just put it up in a claw clip. A cute ball. You guys are very nice. Were the braids okay? The braids. I know, maybe I'll braid my hair while we're sitting here, actually. But then I can't have my headphones on. We'll try that. Okay. 12 minutes and 58 seconds. Press and play in 3, 2, 1.
I was home in California, and this one was cheating on me.
You guys were together?
No.
Yes, we were.
But
Maggie
she's
and
allowed
Ashley
to date.
went
If you
New
guys
York
aren't
together.
together, she's allowed to do whatever she wants. Are you saying you were together?
You know what? I'm just
We
going to
were
sit here
not.
until you let me talk. I don't know why you're the one that's facilitating this conversation. It has nothing to do with you.
Were you together with Ashley or no?
Yes.
Do you want to count the times you cheated on me? Because I can name 5 right now. I literally have
I
done
actually
nothing but
fucking
respect
hate
you.
you. I hope you know
That's
that.
a lot.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Honestly, I think Marita's coming in a little bit hot. And I do kind of agree with what Marie said, though. or what Marita said. I'm so sorry. Why is Marie facilitating this conversation? What does Marie have to do with anything here? And this whole exchange is wild. Is Marie the girl she cheated with? I don't know. I am so confused. And, okay, so this is the thing. If we're in a place where we genuinely feel justified in saying, like, I actually fucking hate you, then, like, maybe we don't need to have a conversation, you know? It does beg the question whether we're going to get anything productive or safe out of this discourse, which for me at this point I feel is a no. And so sometimes we're just better off, like, leaving it alone, you know? Marie's just here to fight the whole time. Honestly, that is kind of the vibe. I do feel that Marie came to, like, settle some scores, and I'm not really sure why. No, the host is not equipped to handle this whatsoever. Hi, Pup. How you doing, girl? Please don't give me that, because we went outside literally an hour ago. So she just wants to play BALL. We have a problem. We have an issue. Yeah, I hate you generally just probably doesn't need to be said. It's one of those things you can't take back, you know, and it just somebody that you wanted to get married to. Yeah. Okay. 13:33-ish. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Wow. I definitely can't. Yeah, just so you know, my grandma's dying right now.
Yeah, I don't care. Guess what? You didn't care either. You cheated on me.
Okay, just breathe.
What is happening? What is happening? The grandma, I know. Also, why are we talking about our grandparents and people dying as this, like, currency to be deserving of, like, basic human respect? I understand the sort of general thought here being, like, I'm having a hard time right now, and so it's especially hurtful that you're being hurtful to me. And it does feel a little like we're sort of waving it around as a trump card, which is, my grandma's dying, you can't cheat on me. No. Also, just don't cheat on people. Just generally, I feel that that's a fair expectation that, like, you cheated on me, and so therefore that sucks. That was a shitty thing to do. Case closed, I feel. I don't know that we need to discuss the mortality of family members as, like, a relevant feature of this conversation. You know? Every second you press play is a mess. I'm going through things, so you must do exactly what I want. Okay, yes. So, but see, that is kind of like how it seems to come across, and I don't understand or agree with that. Don't do this. I think that goes without saying. Don't do that. Hooey. All right. 13:47. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
All right, let's settle down, everyone.
Yeah, get out.
Marita.
Marita enjoyed that too much.
Let's go.
Aw.
Like, she's literally, I won't even get to say bye to her.
Honestly, I don't really like Mel,
Yes.
Thank you.
but that was nice.
It's a pressure cooker. You guys are very raw. I know that things are heated and everybody has their perspectives, even if you don't agree. I really would like to give you an opportunity to speak your truth, and I would love to offer Ashley the same thing when she comes back and when she feels ready.
I'm so sorry. For Brittany to give Marita a hug in that moment was sort of wild to me. I know when, yeah, the expectation is very loud there. Are we sure she's coming back? Well, also, like, does she need to? Can't we just let Ashley be and live in peace? I don't know. I was actually on Marita's side coming out of this season, but this is not kind. Agreed. I felt sort of similarly that, well, I was on Ashley's side in the sense that I think they shouldn't be together. But I was a lot more, I don't know, amenable to Marita's perspective. But this is cruel. We're kicking somebody while they're down for the purpose of like vengeance only, which is not only like not productive, I think that's obvious, but it sort of speaks to somebody's character, in my opinion. Somebody who can comfortably and easily do this with not really a lot of remorse, it seems, is sort of telling on themselves. We have some stuff to work through, you know? I forget, but do they watch the season? Yes. Joe. They talked about that at the beginning. I think that they all got to watch the season before they came here. Ooh, this is rough. Okay. 14 minutes and 40 seconds. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
You knew she was going to. I know. You're going through so much right now, Mom. You're going through so much.
I'm very sorry about your grandpa.
Both. Thanks.
But I'm also sorry about her parents too. And that wasn't nice.
Sorry you didn't cheat on someone while her grandfather was
I'm
killed.
sorry I didn't cheat on someone either, babe. I see you. I'm right here. Let's simmer.
Okay.
Why is Marie the authority? What?
You didn't deserve it.
Bro,
You didn't
like,
deserve it.
I'm so confused why Marie, like, I don't disagree with the point that's being made here, but why is Marie like, I know you can't wind someone up and then tell them to simmer down. Also, like, I feel it says so much about the host that Marie is the one who's like, hey, fucking knock it off, you know? Marie really did come to fight. It just, yes, yeah, Lynn, it says a lot about the host that Joanna is just sitting there going, are there new lines on the teleprompter yet? Like, girl, get involved. At the very least, be mildly protective of the people who are getting their shit rocked right now. Cooking metaphors is all the host has. Okay, let's keep going. 15:17, pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
literally was so.
I know.
I knew she was going to do this and I didn't do that.
This is a really emotional, intense moment, and my only hope is that I can just be of service to you all here, and I do really care about what all of you feel and think.
Okay, girl,
I apologize.
give us nothing.
That was not how I expected everything to go down, and I apologize.
I'm glad you guys are back. Ashley, how are you doing?
Bad?
Yeah, I mean, not good. It hurts to hear Marita scream that because, like, her and I talked and, like,
Really quick. Can we just, I know that I'm just dogpiling on the host here, but can we just talk about how fucking annoying it is when people ask that question when somebody is obviously not doing well? We can't think of anything else to ask. Like, thanks for coming back, Ashley. I want to give you a chance to talk about what's going on for you. Is there anything that you want to say? Talk to us. What are you feeling? Do you want to tell us your side of the story? So sorry that everything kind of exploded there. Things got away from us. Let's backtrack. Literally anything. Yes, she's been a host of this show since it started. She was a host last season. Also, she has a whole team of people whose job it is to help her, because clearly Ashley and Mel had a little chat off on the sides, and then Ashley had to go back and get her makeup and hair touched up because she looks like fresh and matte and settled, not quite as like in the middle of having a mentee bee. So clearly we had time for Joanna to be like, could somebody fucking anything? Hello? Please help me, brain empty. It pisses me off to no end that Netflix, Kinetic Content, whoever, does such a fucking piss poor job of facilitating this show. Because they have the resources to do it better, but they just don't. One good thing about the reunion is no music. True. KDB is probably right about them not interfering or not being allowed to. Fair, but I feel like you're still allowed to ask people questions. Is that not the whole point? It's just, ugh. Not me this time. What happened? Oh, Discord. Yeah, Discord is the worst. I know the Sister Wives host is great. Okay, 15 minutes, 58 seconds-ish. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
You know, I owned up on accountability of like where I handled situations wrong in that time, and it's just like crazy to me because I could never like scream that I hate her. Because I don't. You know, during those months of not speaking to her and she blocked me, I was sitting there bawling my eyes about her, but I got to a point where I started healing and I started realizing my worth, and that's why sitting here right now, yeah, I was nervous this was gonna happen because like we haven't communicated like adults about it.
I understand there's a lot of emotions, but let's just take it back to the time in Miami.
Yeah.
And Marita, I'm just interested to hear what your thoughts were when you heard that Ashley was reversing on giving the ultimatum. Like, what did that make you feel?
I didn't know that Bridget, Ashley, and Kyle had that conversation. It did hurt.
Sorry. Why in this moment are we like, so Marita, please tell us more? I'm so annoyed. So annoyed. Marita spent all this time screaming. Clearly, Ashley feels uncomfortable. The very least we could do is be like, Ashley, why don't you tell us about reversing the ultimatum? What was going through your mind? Oh, all right. 1703. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
I didn't know that you were convincing Ashley to reverse the ultimatum on me, and I didn't appreciate that. And yeah, I mean, throughout the episodes, it just kind of seems like you didn't really put in much effort. And you even said that.
There was no lack of love. Like, Ashley loved you so much, and I'm sure she still does, like she's saying now. And there was no like convincing her to reverse an ultimatum. That was never the case. We talked so often about where Ashley needed to grow and where she wanted to grow and like what she was working on.
The way that I said about reversing the ultimatum was because we kind of had a rough first week and like we were arguing. There's so many times I cried about like the thought of losing you. We had a great relationship. I still get emotional because it's tough, you know. It's like I lost my best friend. I'm sorry.
How does it feel hearing that?
I mean, I agree. I'll never
This is
forget
so sad
the
for
relationship that we
Ashley.
had. I think that there are a lot of highlights, and I was absolutely fully in love with you.
Do you think there's any chance of a reconciliation?
What?
I eventually like hope so and like hope like we could talk. I'll be honest, like I do think about her a lot. She is someone that like, you know, I'm always gonna care for.
I mean, I think for me, like, it's gonna take time given like how we ended, because truly what you did to me, it's heartbreaking.
Couple of things. First of all, the fact that the host is like, so you're gonna get back together, right? Cuckoo bananas behavior. Who says that? These two people are so very obviously fucking incompatible. They're just not fucking compatible. They literally have said that themselves. Clearly, it's not working. So why are we pressuring people to get back together? But second of all, the fact that this... Hi, Pumpkin.
Hi.
Aaron is here.
Okay, I've got 2 different drinks so we can try.
Thank you. Wow. Yeah, please cover the name of that.
Logo on there.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's okay.
Oh, it's just a picture.
Okay.
This one doesn't have one on there though.
What is this?
This is.
Ooh. Oh, raspberry lemon. That sounds so good. That one. That is tea with mint. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Cheers.
Cheers.
Do you want a straw?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's very nice.
Oh shit.
Do you want
to? That tastes like a candy.
Yeah?
It tastes like a little like a dots. It tastes like a dots.
Mmm.
Damn, that's
Ooh, that's
refreshing as
really
fuck.
good. I like them both.
Yeah, I started getting a little yeehaw, so I was like, I'm out. I fucking love my favorite kind of white people are white people that are fucking racist fucks and listen to black people music. It's my favorite white people.
Aaron is being facetious, obviously.
No, I stand by that. Racist motherfuckers.
That's not your favorite type of you're being
sorry,
facetious.
Facetious.
Okay, yeah, I was like.
Also, yeah, we were on the beach and all the boats started pulling up. And I was like, this doesn't feel like a safe thing. I don't know how the beach.
Aaron went to the beach today. I don't know beach culture. Yeehaw. Yeah. Sometimes compulsory events are not fun. I worked at a coffee shop owned by a Moroccan family, and we had a lot of Moroccan-inspired drinks. The mint tea was the best thing in the world. Okay, yes. Excuse. I know. Aaron just has a lot of big feelings, you know?
What do I have a lot?
Big feelings.
Oh, yeah.
And I like that about you.
Also, beach volleyball, kind of fun.
Yeah? Did you have fun? Heart-shaped straw.
Find the hole. Find the hole.
You gotta point it at the camera lens, my guy.
It's fine. It's fine.
Close enough. Here. Big feelings for Big Dog. Thank you.
Love you.
Love you.
Have fun with your soaps.
Thank you. Yeah. He said focus on the hole to you, Eric. On camera smooch is canceled. I know. It's fine. Nobody talk about it. Nobody talk about it or address it. Just don't talk about it. Yeah, look at the heart-shaped straw, though. It's so cute. One of my other ones, RIP, it got, like, rolled over by the dishwasher rack. And then I bought more. So there's a lemonade vendor that sells them, and so I bought them from her. What happened? What straw question? It really shows who's the real YouTuber here. Yeah, exactly, Eric. It's different. Okay. Anyways, I'm trying to figure out how I can take my headphones off to braid my hair while also watching the show. Maybe if I just like super quick braid the top bit. Yeah, one ear at a time. That's a good idea. Hold on. Let's just try that. What if we do that? I don't have a clippy for the other half, but we're just going to like do our best. She might be a little crooked in the back. I don't have earbuds that are compatible with my computer, so we're just going to... Oh, why is this... You go back in there. There we go. We can't see the back. I tell Aaron all the time, whatever's in the back of my head is none of my business. Yeah, here we go. We're just gonna... Whatever the back of my head looks like, not my business. All right, we're gonna put that under there. Oh my God, look at The milkmaid aesthetic. Okay. Start in a twist and braid the end. Girl. Mickey with a bob is tragic, actually. So, all right, hold on. This is so resourceful. I'm impressed. All right, hold on. I have to take these off for a sec, though, because I need to... Wow, the hair is not hairing right now. You're now qualified to be a trad wife. I am? How do I... What qualifications did I get for that? I don't want that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, now I just have to... Don't fall down here. Don't fall down. Okay. I look bald. I feel this is not going to work. You know what? We're just going to hang out really quick while Mickey braids her hair. And we'll finish the show in a sec. Was loving the bob, but now I'm realizing I can't put my hair in my mouth. Is that like a qualification that we need? Hold on. What's easier, Jade? Starting a twist and braid the end. That feels harder. Trad wife, but not trad wife. So, ultra trad spouse. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Sleepover vibes. Exactly. We're just hanging out. Except I'm not braiding your hair. Just braiding mine. I am perfectly fine at braiding my hair. Not good at braiding other people's. You know what we're going to do? Actually, we're going to try doing like a little braid down the back. Oh, but I don't have a clippy. I don't have anything to hold this hair in place. All right, we're not doing that. We're doing 2 little braids. I know I was going to braid the little middle section into a ponytail. But I don't have a clippy to hold this in place. So we're just doing some imperfect little braids. Yeah, that's true. Styling it is super convenient if you can hold it in your mouth like that. Oh, but I just realized I don't have anything to hold these in place now. Hold on. I don't want to scream in your guys' ear, so I just yelled for Aaron, but I don't know if he's gonna hear me. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hi, Mimi. How are you, Queen? Imogen has decided to make an appearance. Just go get a hair tie, please. Yeah, you know. We do what we can. Ooh, girl, this side looks kind of rough. We'll fix that. I suck at braids, but my partner used to have long hair, and I grew up with sisters. Okay, see, braiding other people's hair is not my thing, because I can braid mine, but I can't braid other people's. I leave hair ties all over the house. I could never. Yeah, because my cat would abduct them for sure. And also because the ones that I use for braids are like the little tiny ones. And my cats would definitely swallow them. Oh, bye, Mimis. Where are you going? You don't want to hang out with me? Be my friend. Mimi. Come here. No, you just want to rub your face on the door frame instead. Fair enough. Yeah, my cat would definitely have an intestinal obstruction if I did that, so. Oh, hello. You came back. Hi, Mimis. When I'm done braiding my hair, you can sit in my lap if you want. Also, can we talk about the gray hairs, you guys? So cute. I want a little streak of gray hair so bad. Like, so bad. I had to take him to the vet so they could pull it out. Oh, yeah, exactly. Christine. I fear we might not have enough room. We might need a bigger chair. One time he ate one and then he rubbed his butt on my carpet. Mayu, that's a trauma, and I'm so sorry that you survived that. No! My braids are coming undone. I should have gotten a hair tie. But I didn't, so what can you do, really? Yes, I want the Claire Saffitz streak so bad. I know, Christina, am I driving you nuts? On the silver, like silver hair, you mean? Or what do you mean? It's okay, never getting hair ties again, just clips. Yeah, I do like the clippies. I should really get a hair tie. Hold on. I think he's outside with the dogs. Okay, we're just going to leave these like this. And then when Aaron comes back in, we'll ask for a hair tie. So it is what it is. Yeah, exactly. At least they'll be out of my way now. Oh, thank you. Congratulating me on the gray silver. Yeah, my like hair definitely like silvers instead of grays because it's like shiny. Yeah. He came back. He's back inside. We have hair ties on the way. Yes, I know. I muted myself on purpose because I don't want to yell in your guys' ear about hair ties. That feels sort of rude. A bad lip reading dub. Okay. Let's keep watching the show while we wait for hair ties. All right. We're at like 19 minutes even-ish. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Well, thank you so much for sharing. Oh. I'm glad that you at least got to say some things today that hopefully led to some healing. Or at least understanding each other better.
No.
Okay.
Now we have to pause again. No, the little tiny plastic ones in the plastic zippy bag.
The little clear ones?
Yeah.
Oh, why didn't you say
that? I saw your comment, Arian, and was like, what? My hair turned silver at 30 and 36 I stopped dyeing it. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. Okay, I know we're going to be here all night, but it's fine. All right, 19 minutes and 6 seconds. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
To say some things today that hopefully led to some healing.
Yeah.
Or at least understanding each other
Is the
better.
healing in the room with us now?
Okay, let's move on to Mel and Marie. I can't help but state the obvious. You guys are on different sides of the room. You're not sitting together tonight, and that's a really big shift from where we left you. So Mel, can you share the status of your relationship with Marie?
With Marie is non-existent.
Why does Mel look so excited about
Before
that?
we get into that, I have a question. Dana, we had very full-length conversations about how you thought Mel was invaluable to you.
Yeah.
Did you and Mel hook up before sitting next to me and talking to me?
Yeah, we had kissed by the time that we had a cocktail party.
And more than that?
After the first cocktail party would have been like where something more
After
happened.
the first cocktail party?
Yeah. It was hard to even watch myself. Like seeing your pain was really like genuinely so hard to see. And like
yeah, I'm sure. Thank you, Pumpkin. The deceit here, like the frustration at the lying and the deceit is honestly very valid, but the energy of like, I came here to sort of detective thing, I don't know that that's very productive. You know? Hi, KY Cupcakes. No, you didn't miss too much. Yeah, Marie was ready to fight. You guys are right. Okay, let's keep going. 20 minutes and 9 seconds. Pressing play. In 3, 2, 1.
Guilt that I feel just like not sharing that with you. I guess in that moment I justified that it wasn't my place. And I think that it was delusional at the time to think that with everything that had happened, that there was an appropriate point of having a friendship, and it wasn't fair to you. And I'm so sorry.
Okay. Please, continue.
I don't know what we were talking about.
The question was, what happened with us?
Oh, you don't want to be with me anymore?
Is that true?
I mean, I broke up with her, ironically enough, before the episodes aired. How embarrassing would that have been?
When did you break up?
A couple months after we came back home, I started trying to do things a little bit more individual. I kind of set boundaries a little bit more. I didn't want to do food truck as much as I needed to. I know the person who I had said yes to was very hesitant on many different reasons. Did you really think I didn't know that you couldn't have kids? Like, really?
Okay.
I've known you for like your whole life.
What else?
When you found out that you had lupus,
What
you think I
else?
didn't do like this deep dive research? Where did all those lupus books go?
Give me more. What else did you know?
This isn't a jab, Mel. It's a conversation.
I'm speaking.
Really? Because it sounds like you're jabbing. What else do you know?
This is how I speak. Or
You
did
can't
you
answer a
forget?
question with a question.
Okay.
Now that I'm slightly triggered. What is up with you and those Brussels sprouts? What was your issue? Why would you make those?
Why are you so triggered about that?
Dana, did you like those Brussels sprouts?
Marie, I promise I don't understand the relevance. What
Did
what
you
do I
watch
not
the
know?
episodes?
Yeah, but
Did you remember? She made you Brussels sprouts. You remember them?
Yeah, but
So I know you don't. I'm going to explain it to you in just a moment. Did you like them?
Yeah. Marie, come on. Like, stop doing this.
It's
What?
like the
Yes,
most
I'm just-
asinine
she
things
liked the
that you're
Brussels
like.
sprouts. It's not asinine. It's
Okay. This feels very much like Marie is upset at she's upset about feeling as though she's been made to look stupid. And this line of questioning is sort of intended to defend herself against an unseen and unspoken accusation that Marie was made to be a fool. This feels like it's not really about the people she's talking to. I feel that Marie is having a conversation at these people for the purpose of being perceived by the cameras and like the audience in a particular way, which is a valid feeling to have, but again, not a productive choice to make, nor is this like a genuine conversation, because it's clear that Marie doesn't want to be with Mel, or at least says that she doesn't want to be with Mel. And so then what does it really matter what's happening with Dana or not? Brussels sprouts, bro. That screenshot's kind of hilarious. Yeah, Marie kind of came off like a doormat during the social. She's come out swinging now. Very much. That's the energy. Okay, well, let's keep going. We're at 22:34. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Asinine? Are
Like,
you
what
serious?
Brussels sprouts, bro? There's
Who
way
taught you how to
bigger-
make those?
You didn't teach me anything.
Crazy.
So that's funny.
That's cute.
Who's running the food truck business now?
This guy.
Why are we talking about the food truck
Which
business?
will do well. You don't need me.
But I do want to touch a little bit on Haley. At one of the cocktail parties, you had a conversation with Marie, sharing with her that
Why? What? Also, not me missing a hair. What? Joanna really said, well, anyways, let's talk about Haley. Did you know if you break up with someone, you can never eat something they introduced you to ever again? Like, hello? It's just, again, very like, you think you made a fool out of me. Well, you didn't. I knew the whole time. And, oh, yeah, what about this? this is the smoking gun, that you're a piece of shit. And I understand the impulse here. I think it's like a very human desire to feel vindicated. But the way we're going about it is really not helpful. Both because there's nothing to be gained as far as the relationship between Mel and Marie and Dana, but also because it's not really like doing what Marie thinks it's doing. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, just moving right along, I guess. 2306, pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Dana and Mel were a little bit more romantically inclined and that you had some receipts. So I'm wondering, is the Spotify playlist the receipt?
Why are we laughing about it?
Let's take a look at the investigation behind the alleged proof.
Do we really have to watch this?
And all there's been was sex playlists.
Like a sex playlist? I don't know what kind of proof that is.
How did their Spotify end up on their TV?
It's a shared private playlist, only shared between Mel and Dana, called 3 Weeks, with a rainbow emoji and a ring emoji.
I don't think that's proof. Like, there's probably good songs on there. Maybe they just want to listen to them.
The playlist does have some horny songs, and they are being played at suspicious times of the night.
There's no way you're just cleaning your house listening to some boom boom music.
Why is this relevant? Like, it's a playlist. Be for real. You're talking about a goddamn playlist? Please just, like, simmer down, honestly.
Do you have a sex playlist?
So you have one?
Absolutely. You need a sex playlist. Dana was like, Megan's wanted me to get Spotify for so long, and I'm not gonna, but then she got it for me. So I was kind of like, sorry.
It's all good. Jesus Christ.
I'm very glad I'm single right now. I'm just gonna say that.
I want to hear it.
Yeah, boom boom music is hilarious. This is very much producer orchestrated, because a playlist that's called 3 Weeks with a rainbow and an emoji is hardly like Let's Go to Pound Town. That sounds like a playlist that they made to share for the 3 weeks that they were together, which honestly is fair. The issue though is that this should be a summary of why. I'm gonna be honest, there's some typos in there that make it hard for me to read. R&B. Oh my god. Oh, okay. I'm being Ron Burgundy. We're just gonna move along. That's the name of my playlist, Pound Town. 2426. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
There was not one sex song.
Yeah,
just
it was
to be
actually
very clear.
That would be a very sad sex playlist.
It was the saddest. If that was a sex playlist, it was the saddest one ever, because they were all like heartbreak songs, love songs. Like, it was not. There was not one song of that nature on there. I think that to go to the extent to say a playlist is proof that people are doing things. 1, wasn't your place. 2 is insane. Like, you should have just minded your business that pays you. Like,
were you not doing things though?
Involving yourself.
Megan was the one that called it proof initially. It was probably the wrong word for it, and I should not have reiterated the words proof, receipts, whatever. That's not what it was.
You didn't say a word at the cocktail party about what was going on between you two, even though everyone knew. You didn't say anything about that. I know you didn't either.
I did tell Pilar.
Well, good for you, but that wouldn't have been anyone else's place, would it not be? So what did you want from me?
If I have suspicions of it, I think that it is my place to tell my friend.
Agreed.
My suspicions.
I don't think it's fair for Haley, because whatever the case may be, something did happen. Period.
Okay, seeing that cocktail party back, Haley didn't blankly say that Mel and Dana had sex. I know that we can all define sex differently, so let's take a look at what some of you consider sex to be.
Oh God.
Why is this a segment?
People define sex between couples.
Why are we watching this?
Sexual cuddling.
That might be sex.
If you ask like a hetero couple, it's like, well,
That's it. But with lesbians and queer people, there's just such a broad way to say sex. So let me tell you. If you twiddle her pussy, guess what? That might be sex in one group, right? You eat me, I eat you. Done. Good night.
penetration of any sorts.
If you
Twiddle? I'm sorry, I'm caught up on the word twiddle. If anybody ever uses the word twiddle in regard to that activity, I'm out. Goodbye. I'm sorry. Help. Oh God, Gems. Why did you screenshot that? I also feel that this is a little bit of the Queer Eye phenomenon, where it's a show starring queer people that is very much for the hetero audience, right? Like, I don't think queer people need this explanation. I don't think queer people really care about this conversation. And so why are we doing this then? You know what I mean? Yes, that's true. It's nice that we're clarifying that sex is not a one size fits all. That's true, Gems. Actually, if you ask straight people whether oral sex is cheating, they'll still say yes. That's a good point. Because there is like some gray area. There's some crossover there. I missed a hair over here too. Because there's also something to be said about the existence of like an emotional affair, you know? Being emotionally intimate with somebody who's not your monogamous partner is usually an issue in monogamous relationships. Yes, it's not necessarily about the activity, more so it's about the betrayal, the deceit, the lying. My hetero self also doesn't care. Fair enough. Love that energy. Okay, 26, pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Shove like any object in her. That might be sex. You're like a $5 footlong, you're like a 10-inch dick. Like, I don't know.
Stop it. You have to use your mouth. You have to use your fingers. It has to be every part that you can use.
I'm trying not to be too like graphic. I define sex as like oral pleasure. Me and Mel, we did not have sex in that way. We did not finger each other. We did not do anything like that.
Sex looks different for everybody. So what you deem as sex, I might not deem as sex.
Oh God, don't say that.
Touching, that's intimacy, period.
Next thing you know, she lied off of a technicality on what sex means.
Okay. See, this is the other thing too that is important in having the conversation about infidelity or cheating, I guess, like to, you know, put it broadly. Speaking prescriptively about an activity is going to get you in trouble. I think it's more helpful to ask the question, like, if you found out that I was doing what you've done, would your feelings be hurt? Do you, like, would my feelings be hurt? Do you think that I'm going to be upset? Like, would you openly tell me about what you're doing if we were still, like, monogamous? If the answer is no, then we have a problem, you know? We didn't use every part, so it doesn't count. That's a wild take. I won't lie. That is a wild thing to say. Yeah, I think we didn't have oral sex, we didn't finger each other, we didn't X, Y, or Z, also feels unnecessarily graphic to me because it's frustrating that straight people don't have to do this, right? Like when you ask a straight person, did you cheat on them? Very rarely are they saying, oh, well, did you use your hands? Did you use your mouth? Did you insert something in each other? Why are we putting queer people through the ringer to describe in graphic detail what their sexual encounters looked like? You know what I mean? We're making a spectacle out of queer sex that is just so not necessary, and it's invasive, I feel. It's like making a tourist attraction out of queer sex for straight people, and I hate it. Ugh. Okay. 27 minutes and 20 seconds. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
So, Mel, by definition, did you have sex with Dana?
By whose definition?
Your definition.
It's honestly no one's business, and I'm tired of like it being people thinking it's their business. This is between me and Mel and whoever we share our personal lives with. We did not have sex. I will leave it at that. Things happen between us, and if they would like to get into it, they're welcome to. Me and Megan have had our own conversations. Everyone else, mind your fucking business.
Okay. Mel, Deary.
Sorry, I muted myself because of Savannah. Honestly, I think that's very fair because, like, selfishly, as a human, would I like to know for my own, like, sense of self-righteous justice of, like, did so-and-so cheat on so-and-so? Sure. But I don't really agree with Dana very often. But I do think it's fair to say, like, ultimately, whether or not sex by any definition took place is between the people who did it and the partners that were involved and potentially hurt by that. That's it. Like, fair enough, you know? I do think that Mel's silence is telling, yeah, because it seems like Mel is often not very honest with Marie. It's no one's business what happened during the recorded show. But I mean, that's like saying on The Perfect Match, for example, right? Obviously, during the course of that show, people have sex with each other. And that would be like sitting down during a confessional and saying, okay, so did you two have sex? What did that sex look like? Did you use your hands? Did you use your mouth? What kind of sex was it? By whose definition did you have sex? No one does that. No one does that to straight people. This feels again like the thing where we're making a tourist attraction out of queer sex, and it sucks. Again, I agree, like for my own human curiosity, my own morbid curiosity, I want to know whether Dana and Mel lied, right? I want to know whether they lied and were deceitful, because it bothers me when people get away with being deceitful and hurtful. But it's frustrating the way that we're framing this. It sucks. It's also a double standard that happens to lesbians, but I feel like if it were gay men, there'd be no pressing for this topic. True. Yes, that's a good point. Really, if there were penises involved, there'd be a lot less invasive questions, I feel. Sure, I don't disagree that they made the choice to make their business, as far as the relationships are concerned, public, but I sincerely doubt in the contracts they agreed to discuss in great detail the specifics of their genitals and sex and their body parts. That feels like a reach to me, you know? Yeah, honestly, Gems. Or, yeah, exactly. Okay, 27:52, pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
In your trial marriage with Dana, Marie did confront you in the car asking you if you had sex with Dana. So let's clear the air here. Do you feel like you lied to her in that moment?
I felt like by not telling her anything intimate at all happened, yes, I lied. But I think that if we're going off of, you know, exactly what we just spoke about and technicality of all this and all that, then no. So I was using like I'm not gonna say a loophole, but like no, we didn't have sex because we hadn't gone to that extent. But to not say that anything other than, like, you know, whatever happened, then yes.
Megan, we saw that you had a very hard time processing what was going on during Dana and Mel's trial marriage.
Yeah.
Watching everything back now, how are you feeling?
I mean, if I'm being completely honest, like when Dana and I come together, we have like a certain type of energy together. And when her and Mel came together, they had their own type of energy. You know, like I also exhibited a different energy than, you know, what Dana and I have with Haley. And we both leaned into it. Now we're just understanding how to be better partners and really just understand what we need individually.
Yeah, love that. Okay.
Love what? That's not anything. Megan didn't say anything. That was the most politician answer I have ever heard. When we were together, we had our own energy. And when someone else was with them, they had their own energy. And so now that we're together, we're just trying to be better partners. Okay. What the fuck does that mean? This is why when people host this show and they're little wet blankets, it pisses me off, especially because your job as the host is to like ask fucking questions, and you ask this question and accept a word salad answer. You may as well have not even asked the question. You know what I mean? Ugh, it's so annoying. Whatever. 29:22, pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Mel, have you reached out to Dana since Ultimatum Day?
I have not. She had reached out to me.
Dana, what did you reach out to Mel about?
I actually tried to FaceTime her because I'm a FaceTimer. So I tried to FaceTime her, she didn't answer. So I just sent her a message instead. She ghosted me for like 2 months. I think about 2 months later, she reached out and was like, hey, got your message, appreciate it. We're cool. And that was that, really. Yeah.
You guys got matching tattoos during the process.
Yeah.
What do those mean to you now?
I think like the thought behind it when we got the tattoos was like, there is potentially gonna be a big chance we are not gonna be in each other's lives after this. So I think when it came to the tattoo, it was like, well, at least we'll have this thing. I think anyone who was in here and had a connection with their trial partner can understand it is a very deep connection. So for me, that's where like the value stood in the tattoo. I didn't need to get a tattoo. We could have got maybe like a henna. But I think that the intention behind it, I don't regret, and I don't like take back the idea of having like a meaningful symbolic representation.
I felt like at points like with Dana.
You cannot change my mind that these two were planning to try to be together after the show, but then it didn't work the way they thought it would and they backtracked. You cannot change my mind. Like, I'm sorry. This is Mickey as a human, not Mickey as a therapist. My conspiracy theory in my own silly little mind that has no bearing on reality whatsoever is that these two fully had a plan to poke and prod their other partners into letting them see each other, or like cheating, or that they really thought they were going to be together. I don't know. I just don't believe that Dana and Mel were like, well, we're probably not going to be together, so let's just get tattoos. Who does that? No one does that. That is so ridiculous. Yeah, we can convince them to be poly after. Yeah, exactly. Like, there was some kind of conversation had in my own conspiracy theory little mind that those two were scheming. Easier to rewrite memories than tattoos. Yeah. All right. 30 minutes and 42 seconds. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
I would be like, well, who can be stupider? Like, who can make the worst decision? And then we're both just kind of like, okay, like, let's go with it. And I think there's even a point where we were just like, we're just going to make dumb decisions and regret it later. And it's just like, why would we think that's like a good idea? So I don't know. I mean, we constantly said we were very similar. And I think that that was like the epitome of like, not the bad sides of us, but just the irresponsible sides of us that were just like hyping each other up all the time.
Yeah, totally.
Marie, is there anything left that you want to say to Mel?
No.
Mel, anything to Marie?
No.
Not an I'm sorry.
Thank you both for
nothing
sharing with us today. The ultimatum is no doubt a real test. And this
What?
season, as each of you faced its challenges, there seemed to be one common place for comfort that you all had. And that was the love that you had for your fur babies. Let's take.
Can we be so fucking for real right now? I love pets as much as the next guy. I really do. Why do we have a whole segment dedicated to pets? I am just gonna say it. I don't care. I don't care. I love people's pets. I really do. I don't care about this. I don't. This is ridiculous. Yeah, we're grasping at straws for content. Whatever, dude. 31-39, pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Good luck.
Is Bentley gay? I think he is. Like mother, like son.
Whoever I end up with is going to have to accept him basically as my child.
She just like gives him more attention. And I'm like, I'm here too. If she's taking away like my blanket and giving it to him, that means I'm cold.
My son, Bayo, my bunny.
Bayo!
We are a package deal.
You're getting a little manicure.
He's definitely a certified lover bunny.
My cats are very important to me.
I hate when you say it like that. She's very obsessed with her cats, but like, honestly, it's very cute.
Don't get jealous of our love.
Dude, give me a pound. Besides my dad and my brother, like, he's like the third man I've ever loved in my life.
Hello. I have cats, which I know maybe doesn't mean anything to many people, but I have a family. I know maybe it's not the same thing, but family really is what you make of it.
Having Duke here, it's gonna be like an interesting dynamic to see him like live with cats.
Hi. Okay, stop.
What was you thinking? The number
That was the
one gay rule
fakest
in life is pussy always
meow
wins.
noise.
Okay, let's move on to a couple that brings their own distinct flavor to everything they do, and their love story is no exception.
Great.
Kyle and Bridget. Give us an update. How are you guys doing?
I'm pregnant. No, just kidding. We can't afford that. We're good.
We're engaged.
We're living together.
That's so real.
It's been great.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I was hesitant just because like things were so good and I didn't want to mess up a good thing. And I think I've moved fast in the past. And so with our relationship, I mean, we got together quickly, but like I felt like we waited until we were desperate to live together. And I think that's how it should be.
Yeah. What are some of the things that you've learned about each other now that you're living together that you love, maybe don't love? Like, what is it?
I think we're both pretty type B.
Yeah, we're very similar.
Yeah, and like,
It's kind of a mess.
yeah, it could be a mess. Bridget's like really not. She leaves things out a lot, so it's hard when like no one is like the one that's like, okay, we need to clean. We like plan cleaning, then we like don't, and it's just like I'll find Bridget like laying on the bed. I'm like, hey, I thought you were supposed to be like.
Okay, honestly,
yeah.
that sounds kind of nice.
I'm cooking for her.
There you go.
Yeah, people are talking about
Sharing a life together.
Yeah,
Like every Sunday we switch off. Like one of us cooks, reconnect, talk about the week.
but it's just
Cute.
made me love and appreciate Bridget more. She's just like such a bizarre person. She's like, we have like crows that come, so she's like trying to like entice them onto like
They
our
like
patio.
cashews better than
And I'll just like watch her outside, just like looking for the birds.
This might be one of my favorite things about you.
Yeah, I had the best time living with Bridget. Like Bridget's hilarious.
She's so funny.
Yeah, there's no boredom in the house, so that's good.
That's huge. So you mentioned that you didn't think that it was going to feel any different. Does it feel different being engaged?
Our relationship
yeah.
is different
Yeah,
just after
definitely.
going through the show.
Yeah.
I think our love is deeper in a way because we've had to like navigate new challenges.
Yeah.
What was the turning point for you to make you want to take the next step?
My whole thing is that marriage to me, I didn't really understand what the big deal was or like why anybody needs to do it. And like that's why I wanted my trial marriage to be about like learning how other people feel about marriage and like maybe then I can understand it. And it did help, but I think ultimately this is a thing that matters a lot to the person that I love, that I want to spend my life with. So like why am I not embracing that?
Wait, why do you not like Kyle?
About pushing Pilar towards Kyle?
Kyle seems so sweet.
I don't. I think Kyle is such a special person, and I really wanted her to have a trial marriage with somebody that I thought understood who she was and valued who she was. And this being our first secure relationship, I wanted Kyle to experience that with somebody else so that I could have the confidence that it was me. I truly wasn't setting anything up. They were going to choose each other. We were just talking about it, like the way. Yeah, that's not what was happening.
Kyle, your parents, especially your mom, they were such a joy to watch, and they rated so much warmth and love. And in what ways has your mom shaped your view of love and marriage?
My parents, they like respect each other so much. My mom is obviously like the one that shines, but my dad is like, I can tell he's so proud of her and just like so happy to be with her.
And they're both funny.
Yeah, they're both
Which I
funny
love, yeah.
and they like have fun together
Yeah.
and just like don't take things too seriously.
Well, let's actually take a look at some additional words of wisdom from Kyle's mom.
I have constantly been thankful for Bridget to be in Kyle's life. We know
Oh my God,
that they
cute.
are better than if they were apart.
No, thank you with the music. It's just a cute slideshow of them.
Because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
Okay, that's cute. That's very nice.
The things about each other, have grace for each other, and make this world
Oh yeah, this music
a
is
better
annoying.
place. That was cliche. And that is my major advice.
She's so cute. She's a sweetheart.
Oh, so sweet.
She's
Stealing our hearts. The conversation that we have, I will always hold that in my heart. My parents, I feel like I was always picturing a certain like a conversation, a realization, like a big like apology, like a cry, and I realized I can only control me. And maybe that'll never come, or maybe it will come, but like I can also forgive and move on. And I was like, well, damn, that's so simple when you say it like that. And so yeah, that was really like turning a pivotal point for me.
I would just like to point out that we could have had this realization in therapy. Like a garden variety, community mental health, first year as a therapist knows that. I'm just saying, and that's not said with like judgment. I'm just saying like we could have had that realization in therapy and it was like very attainable. You know what I mean? Like it's not even like, oh, you probably wouldn't have been able to do that work unless you saw a therapist that had been, you know, specializing in this issue for 20 years. Like we could have found that wisdom without this. The revelation was about being able to move on without approval from her parents, that Pilar can't control other people. It's like the sort of classic, I can only control me thing. Also, ow. I think I got a bug bite. Okay, let's keep going, I guess. 3809. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Just watching what you went through, it's really an inspiration. I know it wasn't easy, but it's incredible to see where you are now. And I see that ring. Yes, it's so beautiful. But give us an update. Where do things stand between you two?
It's been really good. I told Pilar once we left, she was dying to get a ring on her finger also. And so I told her within the next year, I would make sure that I made it a priority to get down on one knee. And I did it less than a month later.
Oh,
that's
sweet.
So we don't have a wedding date, but one thing that we have started is planning for an elopement. And that just kind of comes down to like the place and the world that we're living in right now. I just kind of can't wait to have that kind of security. Wherever we go, hopefully, I guess not everywhere, but you and your partner are safe.
Yeah.
We started our guest wedding list. We got stressed out. We're like, all right, we're gonna put a pause on this, but yeah, we're really excited.
I better be on it.
Yeah,
no, of course. So I know family is a big thing for you, Pilar. Have you been able to share your engagement with them?
Yeah.
Where are things at?
It was definitely hard, but I think the biggest thing through this experience was really me letting go of my attachment of my self-worth to their acceptance. Although it's not exactly the happy ending or full circle moment that I was hoping to give, I feel like in me standing up for myself and having those hard conversations with my parents, it's led to doors being open that I never thought would be open. And I don't know what the wedding is gonna look like exactly, but for the first time I feel so free and happy, and just us and our love is enough, and I don't need anything more than that.
I totally understand where you're
That's
coming
very
from with your
sweet.
family. Even
Pause. That's very nice. I think the work around that, the growth around that is positive. But again, I just want to highlight that we could have done that in therapy without this whole trauma soup of an environment, This whole show is just a PSA for how much better your life could be if you just went to regular therapy. Just regular, general, non-specific therapy can do a lot of the work that most people need. I think that's also something that's important to take away too, that often in the way that media and social media has sort of pushed us into hyper categorizing things in very specific boxes, we can sometimes feel oh, well, it's not worth it for me to go to therapy unless I have, a therapist that, again, has specialized in my very specific issue for 20 years. But sometimes perfectly good, life-changing work can be accomplished in finding your, standard mental health clinician who, is trauma-informed or has a basic understanding of, I don't know, whatever, right? Family dynamics, especially boundaries. So much of that is the work that a lot of people need to do. So please know that you don't have to tell yourself or to hold yourself back from finding a therapist because you don't have the access to somebody super duper specific. Sometimes just generalized talk therapy is enough, And also, quite frankly, a lot of the people who struggle with mental illness struggle with within this sort of realm of generalized practice issues. It's not necessary to sequester yourself in this little section of people that have to find the 1 in a million therapist. I finally got the info for a community practice that has a sliding scale, but you have to call to make an appointment. It's been 6 weeks of avoiding it. Oh no, Missy, I'm so sorry. I believe in you. You could do it. Make that phone call. I have faith. Needing to get back to therapy, just waiting to get a job. Yeah, the financial aspect of that obviously is very difficult. Okay. 40 minutes and 3 seconds. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Even though my family is coming around now, it took so many years for them to even keep in their brain that I was gay and I wanted to be with a woman. And it was so push and pull for years. And I felt rejected for years. But I kept choosing myself and I kept living authentically. keep having faith, keep being yourself, and anybody would be like blessed to be around you.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate you saying that. Yeah, I feel like there's a big element of applying what we learned through this experience. Like you said, like living authentically and just like, how can other people respect you if we don't respect ourselves?
Yeah.
We went to my cousin's wedding, and that was the first time I've ever brought Haley around like my extended family. And I remembered being like, this is Haley. And I did that, and I kept doing that. I did that like 2 more times, and I was like, no, like it feels wrong. This is going against everything that I thought I was growing, and I don't want to go backwards. And I started like, no, like this is my fiance, Haley.
Yeah.
And the more I said that and like looked people in their eyes, they're like, if I said this is Haley, they'd be sheepish and then just kind of like walk away. But then I was like, this is my fiance, Haley. They had to look me in the eye and I'm like, oh my God, like nice to meet you. Like you look so beautiful. And when I demanded that space, people can't back down. And I feel like that was a big turning point of me. Like this is all that it's about. And like, if you have something to say about it or you don't respect me, then that's fine. Like that's your problem, not mine.
Like fair, and sometimes this doesn't work. Like, I just want to be clear that sometimes this works and it's great, and sometimes it doesn't. And so please know that if you do this and it doesn't work, it's not because you're not trying hard enough or you did it wrong. That's all. Just for what it's worth. Yeah, sometimes families are committed to not seeing you, but that's not because of you. That's not because of you. It's not because you weren't living authentically or because you weren't assertive enough. You know, sometimes it's just your family's problem or your community's problem or whoever, and that doesn't have anything to do with you. You can still feel empowered and comfortable and happy and safe in yourself without their approval. There's not like some secret sauce, I guess, to getting people to respect you is all I'm saying. Okay, 4129, pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
And that's growth.
That's exactly what it is. It's their problem and not yours. Yeah.
I love it. So Pilar, from your point of view, what exactly did happen between you and Kyle that night at the club?
Do we have to revisit
we kissed at the
this?
club, and what I felt in that time was so real, and I still feel it of like how we saw each other and how you made me feel and the growth we had. I feel like this one incident that we had clouded that entire experience, and it took away, because I feel like we would have been really good friends.
I wish that I had just been better at communicating with you how I was feeling, because I did feel so close to you. Like, and I'm so glad we got over that and did have great moments, but I think I was just so confused with like the connection that we had. And I was like selfish, and I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. And I lost sight of the reason I was there. Like, I really wish we could have just been like, there's clearly chemistry here, but we want to be here to better ourselves for our partner.
If you would have just exactly said what you said, I would have been like, girl, yeah.
I know.
Like, that's what I wanted, and I feel like that's...
Kyle saying that they were selfish and didn't communicate enough, it feels inaccurate to me. And to be fair, I wasn't there. So like, what the fuck would I know, you know? But I do feel it, like this was a great moment for Pilar to be like, you know what? Sure, thank you for that. And I should have been more receptive. I should have been more communicative. I should have been the one to double check with you that that was okay. And I didn't. And that sucks. I pushed your buttons after about it too. I poked and prodded you to try to get you to apologize to me when actually I owed you an apology. It's just disappointing. Disappointing that after all this time, you know? Okay. 4230, pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
What I was trying to get out of you, and then when we had that, and I feel like that was such a deep conversation with us, I was like, yes, this is exactly why we're here also, is we have so much to grow from this. I just feel like I'm just sad that this one thing took away.
When you first start dating somebody, like it would make a lot of sense for what happened to happen, but it's like there's this added layer of like, but I came here to leave with somebody that I love and care about.
That aspect of, oh, there's a little bit of like chemistry here and like interest and like, I've never been with anyone like you. It challenged us to show up. How do we deal with this? And what does this mean for us and our partners? And how can we learn? And I feel like that's why we came here.
Yeah, absolutely.
What was that
I was
elbow shot?
honestly taken aback when we, after, you know, we took some time and after pickleball, and just how you were still like there. Like, I know I was like crying in the episode, but like, I'm just wasn't used to that. And like having that blow up and then having you be like, no, we're gonna work through this. It really did. Sorry.
Oh, can I hug you? Yeah, and I'm
sorry that like things, I feel like everyone, like we ended our trial marriages on such a good note, and then by the end of the experience, like no one was talking, which is too bad, but.
Pilar, you expressed coming into this that your worst fear was that Haley would fall in love with someone else. What was the hardest part of watching everything unfold with Haley and Megan?
It was just confusing, everything that was happening. It's not exactly that they fell in love, because I always, that's always a possibility. But it's like, if you're going to pursue Megan, or if things that you guys have developed were stronger than our relationship, I want you to do that. But please do that. Just don't make me look stupid. But she was always avid that it was always us. And I was like, okay, so I just took it as an opportunity that there was something that I wasn't doing, or a void that I clearly created. I just didn't prioritize Haley, and I realized how much I had pushed her to the side in like our relationship. And I just wanted to take that to be better for her and like understand where she was coming from and what Megan was providing that I clearly wasn't. Like the work-life balance and like prioritizing us. Yeah, that's a big learning point for us in our relationship and our growth.
Okay. Well, I have to ask.
Sure, fair enough.
What was it like to be in love with two people at one time? I know you described your love in a different way, but you were at a crossroads.
I mean, you kind of feel bad on both sides, because on the one hand, like, I'm having to tell my partner of 10 years, like, yes, I could have feelings for this other person, but how do you fully articulate how different those feelings are? I think that the physical component is like what makes it a lot harder. The combination of the two, that
Which
like
I'll
it
never
was unnecessary,
understand.
and you can't take it back. So I'm not even going to go into like regret versus not regret. That part doesn't matter. But what mattered more to me was just like making Pilar feel really secure after that moment, because really the future that I really wanted, as long as she would have it, was with Pilar.
Yeah.
It's sad because like there was just like a profound effect on a lot of people. I'm not like a bridge burner, but it's kind of hard to like leave things like, it's just like, damn, like this was so important at one point. And, yeah, now
I
it's
don't
like
know.
gone. And now we're back
Seems
here
like
later.
Megan's a bridge burner. I'm just
All
saying.
right, Dana and Megan. Last we saw you, Megan, you got on one knee, and Dana surprised us all with a double proposal.
Girl, that dress would have busted up. I would have got down on that knee if I could.
She didn't have to get.
They had to sew that shit up right before I got there.
All right, let's have some fun. Why don't we take a look at how Dana and Megan have been
What did
building their
that
life
have to
together
do?
over the past year as a newly engaged couple.
What?
All right, let's see.
This is a good one.
It's a good one? Okay,
Yes.
good.
No, thank you. Is anybody else bored? Like, okay, cute, whatever. Yay, the people who like traumatized each other have been recording stuff and posting on their Instagram stories, and Netflix was like, can we have your Instagram stories so that we can post it, please? Thanks. Like, I don't want to watch Megan and Dana's late night Snapchats.
Getting married?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
We just don't really know when yet.
Yeah, I think we still also just like want to make sure
They
everyone
did front
in
load
our
the
lives are
drama, for
comfortable.
sure.
So how's that going? Because I know that was a big thing for you,
Yeah.
Megan.
So when I was in Miami, it was a lot. I was on the phone with my mom and dad, like majority of the week, just kind of like telling them, I need you. And they were both there for me. And like when we came back, we knew things had to change, and we knew things were gonna change. My mom, like it kind of took a few tries for Dana and my mom to really like understand each other.
I'm sure.
But it happened. We're actually planning for both of our parents to meet soon. You just realize when you're not serious, people aren't gonna take you serious. Or if you're not certain, people aren't gonna
haven't met
think
each
you're
other
certain
yet?
about certain things. And like considering like what Dana and I went through on the show, like I just presented it to them in a serious way, like, hey, like, I really love this person, and like there's no reason why you shouldn't give them a chance. She actually came around for Thanksgiving last year, which was really nice. Yeah, I never brought anybody for Thanksgiving before, so it was nice. It was really cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
It's like, oh, now I'm gonna cry.
No, you're good. You're good.
It's like seeing her like believe in herself is like really all I've ever wanted for her. And like she found that times 10. And then I realized on top of that, suddenly she's so gung-ho, like, come to my mom's house. I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
Now I have to be the brave one. Like, oh my gosh, like, I'm scared now. Like, this is hard to go somewhere where you're not wanted, or maybe you're going to be rejected.
Or
and
misunderstood.
I mean, all of it. Now I know what it's like to experience what it must make to her. And that was hard. That was something I also didn't comprehend, was like, they had to be brave.
Yeah.
That was bravery for them. They were uncomfortable. They were scared. They were nervous. They
It's
didn't know what
uncomfortable
to do.
for everyone, but like everyone was being brave.
Them really trying, I know how hard it must be for them to just shake those beliefs and just try to even just have an open mind. And like now we're in a great place. I think watching the show back was a little bit like daunting, because it was like, wow, this was kind of supposed to be for us to like have something to show, like, be proud of us, like, see we're normal, and to not have that to show for now, I think like made me sad for her, because it was to show them like, see, like, you can be gay, be normal, or like you can have a good relationship, but like we do love each other, and like
we didn't expect our situations to be.
This was what we were hoping to present to parents as saying you can be gay and be normal. I feel we could have gone about that in a bunch of different ways. I also, my sort of sourpuss attitude about this whole situation is not about like Megan's parents. I do remember that Megan's parents were pretty unaccepting of Megan just being queer generally, but it's more the insinuation that Dana put a foot down and said, you know, we're doing this because I want you to be accepted by your parents and because I just want to see you win, man. It seems pretty clear based on the way that Dana talked about it initially and the way that Dana has behaved that it was more about Dana's insistence that like I want our relationship to look a particular way, and so I want to sort of force you into this conversation that you're not comfortable with your family, which is not loving. That's not partner focused. That is like that's a you thing, you know? Trying to push your partner to do something that they're not ready to do because you crave a sense of legitimacy that you feel can only be attained through external validation is not a loving thing. So wrapping all of this up into this little slideshow of look how happy they are now feels like we're glossing over what was an inherently coercive act because, well, now they're engaged and they're so happy, right? Like Megan's family is accepting. So see, Dana was right all along. And like, no, somebody choosing to have the conversation with their family about something that is scary, whether it's queerness or politics or your job or your identity, like whatever, right, is something that they should do when they feel safe to do it. Having a partner encourage you to push past your anxiety and your fear is different than saying, I am holding our relationship hostage. I'm holding my love hostage, contingent on you doing the thing that I want you to do is not loving. Just because it worked out in the end doesn't mean that Dana was doing this from a nice place or that that's an okay thing to do. Like, this sucks. The way that we're wrapping all of this up, it sucks. I'm sorry. Everything happens for a reason, adjacent. Yes. Hattie, it is. It is very like, see, it all happened. God has a plan. Whatever, dude. All right. 50 minutes and 9 seconds. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
As dramatic as they were. Like, we just kind of wanted
to just appear that way.
We wanted to like
show them
give them a little platform to see us like in a different light that they don't get to see us.
That is a
So
wild
it's
take.
sad that
I'm
now
sorry.
they're gonna have to deal with the opposite of that, which is like repercussions of my behavior.
It'll be okay.
I get it wasn't the fairy tale that you wanted them to see, but it actually shows that you guys have what it takes to make it.
Yeah.
Megan, what role did Haley play in you finding this sort of confidence and drawing those boundaries?
Yeah. I never created the space for myself to like initiate things, you know? And I think like being with Haley, like she was a really good listener and she gave me the space and she heard me out and like she helped me process things because like her and I operated the same way. Like I found a lot of clarity talking to her. I think like where things got misconstrued is like I would tell Haley all the time that I loved her. And I wanted Haley to be in my life at some sort of capacity. And honestly, like I really wish that we didn't take things so far because Haley would have been an amazing friend to me, you know? And I think like it's unfortunate, you know, but it is what it is and you can't change the past. Just because I said like I wasn't in love with you, I didn't want to take away all of the like love that was there. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that.
I don't believe that.
The feelings were very confused, but like looking back, it's like,
you seemed really hurt.
And of course I was hurt because we thought we were gonna be able to be friends after this.
Yeah.
And that's not how it was. The whole thing just got twisted around into something like ugly that I don't think either of us recognized.
What happened, and it's unfortunate. I was really anxious coming into this because I feel like there could have been so much animosity and mud, and I was like, I'm not proud of everything that happened, but I'm proud of how we came back together and how we showed up for each other and what we are and the work we've done. And I'm not to say that this past year was easy because it definitely had its trials and tribulations, but now I can confidently say like how strong Haley and I and happy we are, and like, yeah, I'm just really happy with the result.
It was so hard to watch that back, and anyone here has every right to be furious for at least one reason. Every person in this room has at least one reason to be furious. And like, I'm grateful that like we can speak in this way and like be able to openly talk about these things without it being like animosity.
For me and Brittany, it was hard because we love the both of you. We love the shit out of you guys.
Yeah.
And we both want you guys to come to our wedding.
Yeah.
And we were like, well, where would they sit?
Wait,
Like,
what did
so
Dana
hard.
say? I missed it.
Honestly, it's so hard for you guys, and I hate that we had to put you.
No,
I hate that
I missed it. Was it toxic? Hold on, we're gonna rewind by like 10 seconds because I don't want to listen to the whole thing. 52:28, pressing play in 3, 2, 1. I know I'm falling asleep.
Haley and I, and happy we are, and like, I'm just really happy with the result.
It was so hard to watch that back, and anyone here has every right to be furious for at least one reason. Every person in this room has at least one reason to be furious, and like I'm grateful that like we can speak in this way and like be able to openly talk about these things without it being like animosity.
For me and Brittany, it was hard because we love the both of you. We love the shit out of you guys.
Yeah.
Whatever,
and we both want
dude.
you guys to come to our wedding.
Yeah.
And we were like, well, where would they sit?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
how
so hard.
would that work? I don't know.
Honestly, it's so hard for you guys, and I hate that we had to put you.
No,
I hate
you didn't
guys
put us
that
in any position. Like,
but you guys handled it amazingly.
Yeah.
You guys have been such great friends, and never.
Like, we never felt like you guys took sides. We
Oh,
never
never.
felt like you took
A
our
lack of
side
trust,
either. Like we felt like
we're just like sucking each other off right now in the most annoying fucking kind of way. This is very like, well, what happened happened. Can't do anything about it now. Very like everything happens for a reason adjacent. And it seems like it's motivated by a desire to avoid accountability. Boom. You guys hurting each other is a problem for me because it will make my wedding seating chart exactly. Like, hello? It's 1:21 a.m. Oh, Mashira, I'm so sorry. Can you take like a half shower? Like a rinse off, or like, do you think like a washcloth, like wipe down would help? Sometimes I do that when I'm like, full shower is not happening, you know? Especially like if it's been like a yard work day. Maybe not yard work. I normally will take a full shower. But like if I've been outside or whatever and I feel like my legs are gross, then, you know, just like washcloth off the like gross bits where you feel like you have dirt and stuff. Sometimes that helps. Yeah, bath wipes. Exactly. I think water wipes. Water Wipes, the brand, has like a full body version that is like a bigger, it's not like for babies, you know, it's like, it's for grown-ups. Love those. Okay, anyway, sorry. Yeah, Dana and Megan are bothering me. 53 minutes and 15 seconds. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
we were just friends with you,
Correct.
and like you had your own relationship with other people.
Yeah. I almost like was like getting giddy, like, oh my God, can we like all be cool?
Like, are we going out later?
Are we all going out after this?
Like you guys
AJ
texted
said,
me,
I hope
think,
everyone
a couple
gets
days ago,
along.
And you're like, what are you doing after the show? And I was
For
like,
me.
I hope we can all just hold hands together.
Hey, the way this is going, it's sounding more and more like that.
I'm with you, Marita.
Joanna, are you coming?
Oh, yeah, Joanna.
You coming too?
Oh man, shots on me. All right, so
This is
seems
very
like you were all in
annoying.
a really great place. Who do you think grew most in this experience, and who do you think has more work to do?
I'll nominate myself for like has a lot of work to do. I think like watching myself back was painful, and I thought I was a very self-aware person and realized how unself-aware I was. Actually, I'm thankful for the point of reference to like, okay, here's what I see and like here's what I can now do. You don't ever get to experience looking at yourself like that. So
I would say that you improved the
Sincerely
most.
doubt
I mean, like,
that.
you know, looking at the video, like, you are so different. You're kind of overlooking that, and I think that that's so
appreciate you.
important. And I think you should be so proud of yourself.
I love you.
Because I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I think everybody can keep growing and keep evolving. You know, I don't think it's necessarily like who did and who didn't. For the part that matters the most, like who can? Everybody.
Well,
That is the most annoying answer. I am so sorry. This is like, come on. Whatever. 54 minutes and 47 seconds pressing play in 3, 2, 1. Let's
huge
just
thank
get
you to all of you for being
over
here
and done
today.
with
It's
this
been so great
reunion.
to hear from everyone and see how far you all have come since we first met.
Let's go.
I have to say, Joanna, before we go, I don't think you get enough credit, and I think everybody here can either speak to this. Like, I don't think you get enough credit of how an amazing host you are, how you show up for us, and even though you are a straight presenting woman, it's bridging the gap between what we experience from other people that may not see us, how you see us. your love and your compassion towards us makes us feel so seen.
I will never forget what you said to Pilar that first night about family.
It really meant a lot to me.
It meant so much to her, it meant so much to me.
It brought a lot of light to my parents where they were like, she's straight. And I was like, yeah, like, and if she can stand up here and accept all of us, and we don't even need the acceptance or the understanding, but if you can stand here and be that person, like, I truly believe that it is the gap that needs that bridge, and you are that bridge for us, so thank you.
Well, that means a lot to me.
The take that because a straight woman isn't hostile to us, therefore this is the social progress that we need, is such a wildly low bar. Wildly low. Like, the bar is in hell if we're saying, like, wow, what an inspiration this person is for not being a dick. Hello? I know that also, that heavy on that. Merritt said, I don't need a bridge, I need a queer host. Very much. So very much that. I don't want that. I don't care. I want queer media to be for us and to include us and not be about us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be a tourist attraction for straight people. It should be something that uplifts queer people, that is for queer people, that is about queer people, but includes queer people. You know? I don't like it. I'm sorry. Call me a hater. I'm fine with that. I just don't fucking like it. I don't like it. Also, where? Like, I don't doubt that maybe behind the scenes she was kind or supportive to them. I'm not trying to take that away from her because there's plenty that we don't see. And so fair enough to say, like, thank you for being kind to us. Thank you for being supportive, whatever, right? But as far as her involvement as an actual host on the show, like, if I had a toilet flushing sound, I would put it here. Just no. Whatever. 56 minutes even. Pressing play. In 3, 2, 1. Let's just be done.
I really feel like such an ally, and I believe so much in love, and I believe that it's so important to celebrate love in all forms. So thank you so much. I don't think you understand how much that means to me. I love you too. At the end of the day, what matters is your experience, and I know it hasn't been a perfect one, and I know there's a lot of feelings attached to it, but just surround yourself with the people that are celebrating you, because I will be celebrating all of you.
She just
and
keeps saying that.
And I will officiate your wedding.
Okay.
And we've also got something super exciting to share with you
Sure.
and everyone else at home.
Great. It's just music. 6 couples. More. Oh, it's an ultimatum game. Because Netflix can't stop making terrible things.
The ultimatum, and here's...
Okay, great. It's the end. Woo! You guys, we barely made it through this season. This starts crying because she finally got the coveted ally card. Oh, it's giving one of the good ones, you know? Your allyship, your involvement should not be because you want to be told you're one of the good ones. I don't like that. Okay. Did you ever watch the rest of the Queer Are You the One season? Actually, no. I really should. Although, also, yes, friendly reminder and or PSA, fuck Disney Plus. Fuck Disney Plus. If you're able to, cancel that fucking membership. Fuck that shit. Because, in case you're not aware, ABC forcibly removed Jimmy Kimmel from the air for all perpetuity forever because he didn't even say anything hateful about Charlie Kirk. He literally just said that people were using the event for their own political purposes and was then taken off the air. Like, politically pressured the organization, the company, ABC, Disney, whoever, was pressured into taking Jimmy Kimmel off the air, and they did, which is some real fascist fucking bullshit. So fuck them. Fuck them. Which honestly is a real goddamn shame, because this is the first time that I've ever actually fucking cared about Dancing with the Stars. But you know what? Fuck them. I'll watch the clips on TikTok. Thank you very much. So, yeah, they caved immediately. Like, immediately. They didn't even have to try that hard. They literally did not even have to try that hard. Yeah. All I'm saying is that I have always loved... I'm not gonna say that. I'm not saying that. But fuck them. If you have a Disney Plus membership, cancel it. If you're paying ABC or supporting them in any capacity, don't, because they're a bunch of fucking bitches. So, yeah, definitely cancel it if you're able to, or if that's like a feasible, expectation. And if you don't have one, honestly, good. Don't get one. The FCC said they would withdraw money, and Disney was like, okay, bet, no problem. Yeah, exactly. They literally openly participated in the censorship of free speech, which is a choice at this point in time. So I will be supporting media that doesn't do that. But honestly, just like big fucking media corporations and conglomerate, they're all fucking terrible institutions that are participating in some pretty fucked up shit. So, YouTube, TikTok, I don't really like Instagram. That's it for me. Honestly, I've been taking a break from social media too, and that's been very nice. Yeah, Dropout, honestly, like private, independent, what are they called? It's not like a media company. It's like a streaming platform. Support those, I know Dropout, don't break my heart, literally. Beacon, yes. Critical Role has their own, streaming service. The Try Guys have their own streaming service. Dropout is great. Who else? Any other small, like, co-op style fucking media that we should support? To hell with all the bootlickers. Truly, fuck them. Fuck them all. Crunchyroll. Is Crunchyroll owned by a big media company? I don't know. Nebula, I don't know what that is. I saw somebody in Discord say Watch Your TV. I don't know what that is either. Support small, support local, and also, quite frankly, like, go support your local community things also. With love, go outside. Crunchyroll's owned by Sony. Fuck! God damn it. They're all owned by big companies. This, it's a good reminder that it's limited the, what do you call it? I don't know, boycotting that we can do. So be kind to yourself. Don't live in a bubble and never go outside or consume media. But actually, yeah, support fucking PBS and NPR. God damn. PBS could use some love these days. Okay. Anyway, so as a reminder, we will be taking a break next week. There is no stream, but the following week, we will be starting Love is Bingo on Wednesday, October 1st. We are streaming Wednesday, October 1st, the first couple episodes of Love is Blind. I have to check with the mods what our capacity is to do either 2 or 3 episodes. So stay tuned for that. But then after that first stream, we're going back to Friday streams. So Wednesday, October 1st, and thereafter we'll be doing Friday streams for Love is Bingo as normal. However, the first Friday of October, we're doing patron-only streams for the S-Car Gourds and the Snack-O-Lanterns. The Saturday after that, we're doing game night on the server for all members. So anybody who joins the Snosh Blossoms or above, if you're a Discord member, basically, you'll have access to game night as well. And I would love to see you guys come and hang out. So join the Discord server. It's also a lovely way to support me. I won't even lie, because I'm not working as a therapist right now. So if you've ever wondered how to support me, join the Discord server. Or like the Patreon and the YouTube memberships, just generally. Okay. I know I count as independent media. Okay. I love you all very much. I will see you guys for Love is Bingo on October 1st. Until then, be nice to yourselves. Go take care of yourselves, hydrate, have a break and a snack and all the things. Okay. Love you. Bye.